How's it going, guys? We're out here making another video for you. What we got is my son's 2007 Jeep Wrangler, and what we're going to do is get rid of this ugly rear bumper. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. We're going to slap this new pretty bumper on. What we'll do is we'll wire up these two lights here to the backup lights, and when he puts it in reverse, these are going to light up. So after that, I think what we'll do is, excuse how dirty the Jeep is, we actually have to drive through a muddy alley in order to get here. But we're going to go ahead and take these side steps off because really they don't serve a purpose at all. When you climb in, you pretty much put your leg in and then scoot up onto the seat. So you don't use those. I don't really use them getting out. And he wants them gone because he thinks they're ugly, and they are ugly. So maybe we'll replace them later, but for now, we're going to take those off as well. Take this bumper off, and we'll show you how to do that. We're under the Jeep now, so this is what we're looking at. Look at that big old wad of freaking nonsense. What these guys had was they were pulling this Jeep before behind like a camper or something, so they had a front tow bar on it, and they wired it so that it came back here and hooked up to all this. So we're going to probably eliminate most of this and just run to a normal 4-prong trailer plug, because we're probably not going to pull too much, nothing too heavy with this. So in order to pull this bumper off, what we're going to do is, you got these side pieces here, you can remove both these bolts here, and when you look under it, this attaches to the bumper here. So we'll remove this one here, remove this one here, of course, and on the other side too. So what I'm looking at so far is basically 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts to remove that. Then we're going to come back and we're going to remove the receiver hitch. 4 bolts there. We'll get this out of the way because that bumper right there has one built in. So let's find out what size these are. I'll let you know what size they are, and we'll go ahead and get this thing removed. Okay, we got the 2 outsides out. I'm going to remove these, and this bumper should come free. In theory. Problem is, I think I'm going to have to take off the top part here instead of that one because they're pushing against it. Now that we got those all out, we're going to see if we can just pull it out. There it is. Let's see what we can do now. We're going to go ahead and remove this hitch down here with the 4 bolts. Okay guys, these are 18 millimeters. Actually, the ones that we used to take off the bolts around to take the bumper off was 16 millimeters. So I'm removing all 4 of these, and this should remove this. This is the hardware we got with it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take these little channels. These are going to slide up in here so that the bolts will come through here and be able to drive in. Like so. Grab that one. And that'll slide in both sides. Okay, and with our hardware, it comes with a bunch of bolts and nuts, block washers. This side of the bumper is going to slide in on the outside of that. And then what we'll do is we'll run a bolt in through there and go ahead and hang it that way. Alright guys, now we set up 4 of these bolts like this. You got 4 of these that come together. We got the lock washer and a washer on it. And these are going to be the ones that are going to go right here. So what we're going to do is grab the bumper and we're going to push it into place and then start putting these bolts in so it holds in place. Okay guys, I'm back under the Jeep where the hitch is. What you'll want to do is, before you tighten up these outer bolts, these ones, come up under here I have those bolts in place over there just to hold the bumper on. Keep them loose. And then you come up here and you'll put your long bolt. It's a bolt about this long. Has a, well, I didn't have enough room for a washer. It has washers, but there only leaves me enough room for this crush washer. So I put the crush washer and the nut on this side. You'll run it through with this bar right here. And tighten it down. And then you'll push the bumper up so that it starts to go against the bottom half of the cab here. Then you can tighten everything down and make everything to where it needs to be. Okay, now that that's all tightened down, we've got these D-rings. We're going to go ahead and slap them on there. There's that. Now all we're going to do is wire up the lights. Okay guys, now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my power tester here and I'm going to probe the wires. I'm going to put the Jeep in reverse. You turn on the ignition and then you just put it in reverse without it running, of course. It'll kick on them rear lights, the reverse lights. So what we're going to do is kick those on, and then I'm going to probe the wires until I find the hot for the rear, and then I'll know which one to plug into, because we're going to run those off the reverse lights, which it's kind of weird because those are at a weird angle, kind of pointing up instead of down. So hopefully we won't blind people behind us, but we want to have these wired up so that they're in reverse. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to see how it does. So as you see, I just got in the Jeep, turn the ignition to the accessory position, put your hand on the brake, and then shift it into reverse, and it automatically turns on your reverse lights. So now I can probe away until I find which one it is. Okay, I went over to this side of the bumper over here and found this wire loom. Opened it up, started probing. I found this green and white one right here. It's green and white. And this guy here is going to be my reverse. So what I'll do is cut that, splice those two lights into this one, and hopefully we should have reverse lights in the back. Okay guys, the Jeep's all done for now. I'm going to go ahead and show you the end result. So now that we have it all wired up, I'm going to turn on the reverse lights. I don't know why I turned the Jeep on, but that's how she looks. Went ahead and put the Monster logo in the center there. Then on top of that, we went ahead and took those side steps off. So now it looks like it's got more clearance and it don't have those other ugly side steps on it. Looks a lot better. Well, so all we got to do now in the future is we're going to do a winch probably. We'll probably change out the wheels and tires. Get a soft top for it. Do something with that ugly ass exhaust. That looks ridiculous. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said before, if you enjoyed the content, hit that like button for me. You enjoyed the Jeeps, enjoy anything else we do, maybe you'll become a subscriber. We always put up videos on different stuff. So till then, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you later.